You are welcome to our Open Heaven Daily Reading. Today being Friday, June 14, our topic says Holy Ground. Our memory verse is taken from Joshua chapter 5, verse 15, and it says, "And the captain of the Lord's host said unto Joshua, Loose thy shoes from off thy foot, for the place whereon thou standest is holy. And Joshua did so." Our reading is taken from Exodus chapter 3, from verses 1 to 5. May you remain blessed as you listen. Any ground that holds the manifest presence of God is holy ground, and such ground carry great power. Merely by stepping on such ground, people receive great miracles. Beyond that, you can carry the power on a holy ground just by having contact with it. Exodus 4, 1 to 2 tells us, "And the Lord said unto him, What is that in thy hands? And he said, A rod. And he said, Cast it on the ground. And he cast it on the ground, and it became a serpent. And Moses fled from before it. And the Lord said unto Moses, Put forth thy hand, and take it by the tail. And he put forth his hand, and caught it, and it became a rod in his hand." God told Moses to throw his rod on the holy ground that he was standing on, and the rod became a snake. And Moses bent to pick up the snake. His hand touched the holy ground, and from that day, they became anointed. Every ground is ordinary ground until God touches it. When God touches a ground and your hand touches that ground, that hand can never remain the same. In 2 Kings chapter 2, from verses 9 to 15, when the horses and the chariots of fire came to pick Elijah, they swept the ground and took him away. Elijah dropped his mantle, and when Elisha bent down to pick it, his hand touched the same ground that the host of heaven had touched and became anointed. When you study the ministry of Elisha, you will discover that he only used Elijah's mantle once to cross the Jordan. He didn't use the mantle when he healed the water in 2 Kings chapter 2 from verses 20 to 22. Neither did he use it when an ass head fell into a river in 2 Kings 6, 1 to 7. The power was in the hand that touched the ground where the holy chariots of God swept. In Acts 26, verse 13, when the light of God shone on the road to Damascus, the Bible says that it was brighter than the noonday sun. That was the light of the bright and morning star. When he came all the way down to the earth, Saul the Tarsus didn't just touch the ground, he fell on it. This is why handkerchief that had touched his hand and apron that he had worn work miracles. Don't joke with any ground that is holy. If you are on a ground that you know that God descends on regularly, take advantage of it and get all you can from God before you leave the place. Key point for today: whenever you are standing on a holy ground, ensure you make the best out of the opportunity. Brethren, I pray that God will give us the wisdom to make the best out of any holy ground where His presence dwells. Bye for now and remain blessed.